So I just had a yarn with my mate Nigel, and he got me talking about Mars, or why I thought the idea of sending the humans to Mars was just insane. Them should just let it go instantly. And he was like, "Well, why?" I'm like, "Okay, well, So here's two of my 10 points. Okay, just to keep this short. Um, uh, let's say I think it's technically possible if we can figure out how to get humans to Mars. We've got humans to Earth, same thing, a bit longer. Uh, landing on there, being there, taking off, and coming back, technically possible. And therefore, once you've opened up that, I read that once you've established that technology to get one person there, then you just replicate it 100 times, you've got 100 people there. So technically, it's possible. I don't think that's, with enough money and engineering talent, they'll figure it out. Okay. The point is why, right? This idea that we can actually go to Mars and actually live there, this idea of keeping human intellect alive by making it multi-planetary is a great spin line, but it's not grounded in reality. Okay, so let's say hypothetically that was the mission, that we were going to go to Mars with the specific intention of having a separate human colony. Then for that logic to work, the separate human colony needs to actually not rely on Earth. Okay, because if the separate colony relied on Earth being intact, and if Earth stopped being intact, then that colony would die. So then the question is, how do you actually create a self-sustaining um, uh, 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 population on Mars? And if you were to try and figure that out technically, then you're looking at hundreds of years, okay, of effort. Uh, and it's during this, maybe not hundreds of years, maybe say 50 years, hypothetically, just say 50 years. Well, this is the 50 years where we need to be getting our shit together on Earth, right? We're going into this collapse period where we need to do everything they can to pull carbon out the atmosphere, to transition away from fossil fuels, to regrow big chunks of nature, to clean up the toxic mess of industrial civilization, right? To establish a fair and efficient socio-political system on the planet, and to get enough people, ecosystem spirituality, that we don't get ourselves back in the mess in the first place. This is not the time when we should be spending billions upon billions, in fact, ultimately trillions of dollars to try and put a bunch of people on Mars. Okay? Secondly, that was my first point. Secondly, humans evolved over 3.8 billion years. Obviously, there's no humans at the beginning. It's like life on Earth evolved over 3.8 billion years in 1G gravity. Okay? You put a creature that is evolutionary evolved to live in 1G gravity onto a place which is 0.38 gravity, I don't think they're going to last that long. So there goes the whole idea of having a self-sustaining colony on Mars. Okay? I got another eighth here. If you ask me nicely, I might share that.